Welcome back. If you're just joining us, well, you haven't missed anything because the show just kick-started. On today's episode, we'll be discussing a vital topic that has to do with women in real estate and construction industry. We have a guest in the studio that will be shedding lights into this topic, women in real estate and the construction industry. But before we introduce her, let's give you an insight on what the topic entails. Women in real estate and construction are not just shaping skylines. They are reshaping the industry itself, from architects and engineers to brokers and developers. Women are breaking barriers, leading multi-million-dollar projects, and bringing fresh perspectives to spaces where innovation and resilience are key. Now, despite a traditionally male-dominated field, women continue to rise, championing diversities, fostering inclusive workplaces, and proving that leadership knows no gender. Gender can never be a barrier. Now, as the industry evolves, so too does the role of women within its powerful visionary, and here they are here to build the future in the real estate and construction industry. With us in the studio is our amiable guest who goes by the name Joji Sarah. She is an entrepreneur. Hello, Sarah.
Hi.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Hope I did not murder your name.
Welcome, Sarah.
You did excellently. Thank you so much.
It's good to have you on the show.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
I'm very, very glad to be here today.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
She's looking like a boss.
Seriously.
I just feel like saying, God, when?
when you told me that our guest is in, I was like, okay. And you came and you said, you need to look professional. Let me do my best. I have to spray my perfume to enter so that in case she's this boss one, I'm actually right.
Yeah. Can I just tap from your grace? You're welcome to Engendered.
Thank you so much.
Before we delve into the topic for discussion this evening, are you guys aware of this new policy in the education sector where the federal government just approved Chinese language? They incorporated it into the school's curriculum.
Yeah, when I actually came across something like that, I actually watched it on news. I was like, really? When there are a lot of problems in Nigeria, and we are not even finding solutions to them, and only for the government to bring about new curriculum talking about Chinese.
Stella, what's your point?
I was like, what's actually the aim? Like, what are they aiming at? What is this? What actually brought this whole thing? But anyways, in Nigeria, you expect anything.
Right. You wake up every day to see different kind of policies.
I was actually shocked when I saw it. It was even this today I was hearing about and seeing it. I was like, what's going on? Out of any other thing, Chinese, from where to where are we heading to with this?
And the thing that's on Nigerians.
And this particular country, they don't even acknowledge us like that.
Right.
They don't acknowledge us like that.
At all.
These are countries that I think we are the one even tapping from them.
Okay.
They don't, I don't think.
Lots of borrowing and all that.
Thank you.
All I can say is maybe there is actually an interest or something. I don't know. Okay. Maybe there is something they are up to.
But I hope it's not compulsory.
I just hope so. Seriously, it should be a selective, just
subject.
Like French.
Yeah.
Just like French is a selective. I just hope. We just hope so.
It baffles me to an extent because some Nigerians don't even know how to speak their own mother language.
And then
some are still struggling with that. You're bringing in Chinese.
Struggling for it.
Yes,
from where?
How do we start? How do we start learning that?
Oh my goodness.
From where?
Let's tackle important issues.
Seriously,
for crying out loud.
We have a lot of important issues on ground that they're actually supposed to look onto, and
maybe just like as our guest said, probably there is something behind it. Let's just see how it unfolds. All right, viewers, let's move to the topic of discussion this evening, which is women in real estate and construction. Now, Sarah, you've been in this industry for how long?
I've been in this industry for 8 years now.
Wow.
Yes, yeah. I actually started from a very humble beginning, starting as a sales girl and secretary in International Building Materials Market, DD. That was actually where I started, and it wasn't easy because, people look at women as they can actually do some certain things
Yeah.
in a male-dominated field,
That's true.
like real estate, you know. So people just feel like the women are not capable of doing, maybe being leaders in this field because they are women and they feel they can only play supportive parts of it, that being supporters, they're actually mostly underestimated. So been in this field for a while, I mean, for like 8 years, I had to make a difference.
That's true.
I've actually encountered problems, and most especially I have to like deal with clients a lot. So like, okay, a lot of clients come and then there are a lot of problems they complain about. Sometimes a client will say, okay, this is what I'm facing and like that. And I knew that there's actually a solution to this, but how do I show these people that I can actually do this? So I had to like go into thinking differently, and that was how I came about to give birth to the Luxury Agency Limited as a company.
So how far has it been in this journey? I mean, 8 years. It's not a child's play.
Not really
I'm sure you've been intimidated by the opposite gender and all that.
Wow.
So how has it been?
It's never an easy journey. I mean, it's never easy because oftentimes women are underestimated. Yes, it has not been easy because I faced a lot of challenges in this journey.
Wow.
They underestimate my capacity, and trust issues and credibility was actually hard to earn, like the male counterpart, because these men, they go and they are easy to get it, but when it's me, people don't tend to, what can she actually offer? Like, they tend to like discriminate in this field. So it's really not easy. The only thing that's always made me stand out is through my results. Yes, I prove myself through results and being consistent, being professional in what I do, and giving clients value for their money. These are the things that have always helped me out in this business. And it has never been an easy journey, like I've said. You have to do a lot of follow-up. You have to, like, the skeptical people. I mean, people are really skeptical in this, when it comes to women. Like, they are very, very skeptical. They wouldn't want to give you that listening ear. Even if they give you the listening ear, they just like talk and let's move on. You know, a lot of
talking about capacity. I think with having met one or two women, or will I say ladies, in the real estate industry, I've got to realize that women are more functional in the marketing aspect. And there's a kind of a general notion that women are good in marketing, selling products compared to men. So which of the capacity were you kind of having a challenge in? Is it in terms of marketing, getting customers or clients, or?
Getting clients was usually difficult as well. Because the aspect of real estate I'm in, that is a niche. The real estate has different niches. There are a lot of people in real estate. Some are real estate agents, some are brokers, some are project managers, interior designers. There are lots of them, developers and the rest. So me, I'm actually in the markets area where we do supply building materials, because the way I came about everything, it's really never easy, because people feel like these women, we can actually deliver. It has been a problem that we've been facing in the industry, because sometimes you go to a client, you tell them this is what you do, and for they to like listen to you and be able to work with you, it's never easy. The only place is that, the part of the side of the real estate that it seems so easy for people, I mean women especially, is being real estate agents, because women know how to market and sell properties more than the men. Because there was even a post I came across on TikTok where one man was like, how do these women do it? Because I've been marketing this particular property for 3 months and I've not been able to see a client. And one of my female counterparts was like, and what's up, this property you're marketing it for up to 3 months and till now no deal. Can I come in? Tell me about the property, let me market it for you. So he gave the lady all the details about the property, and according to him, he said in 2 weeks she actually sealed the deal. Like she got a buyer, and the person purchased the property.
Very powerful.
So he was not like, how do these women do it? Why can't I do it the way they do it? So so many comments in the comment section. People said a lot of things. But I was just smiling when I was reading their comment. You know, people can really say a lot, and you know exactly the kind of comment that you know what they will be talking about. And it's actually far from that, because women know how to communicate. Women know how to get into people's heart. Now, let me give you an instance. There was actually a time when I was actually working as a secretary in the building materials market. So we had a store, a very big showroom inside, but it wasn't at the roadside. So my boss will usually tell me to come to the roadside where we had a small store and then sit there. So when a customer passes, I direct the client and the customer. And we had other people who were also there. You know, it's a competition. You have to try, okay, sir, please come and buy from me, like that. So it was always, I don't know, but it was easy for me to convince clients to come to our store. Sometimes the only the client I'm going to convince from that place, I mean from the front store to the inside store, I mean where the showroom is, will be up to like 5 people, and they will actually purchase goods on that day. Like all these people, like your boss is actually spoiling market for us. He will just keep you here and you just be collecting our customers. So what I'm saying is, it's beyond what people see. Women have they are emotionally intelligent, and they know how to. They know the right words to use to get into people, both men and women. So we're just gifted. We're just naturally gifted. You
don't need to go
so
to
that's why.
So
that is that about.
So what motivated you to join into this field that is actually big? I think let's just say it's just male kind of business.
And some people see it as a kind of tedious, very hard.
It's a field of men.
Yeah.
So what actually motivate you to join this field?
Okay. Well, when I was 7, I was working in the international building materials market. I saw that women were only playing the supportive role, like being secretaries, storekeepers, and then secretaries. Nobody, like, I can literally say, as at that time, not now actually, as at that time, I never saw any woman who owned a store who is actually the owner of a shop that actually owns its own store by herself, like
in this industry.
Yes, in this industry, like it was mainly the men that actually owned the stores. And then you will see a lady working in that particular store for more than 10, 11 years. And you see other these bosses, I mean the owners of these stores, they go to the village, get these boys to come serve them, and then there's always an agreement. So after you actually serve your boss for like 6 to 7 years, that is mentorship. Then after that, then you're being allowed to. They'll set to you, open a store for you, and then you have your own life to start. And then in the next 2 years, you see these boys that just came yesterday, owning their own stores, building their houses, living very well. Why this particular lady who has been serving? Okay, let me just tell you, like, yes, because let's take for instance, she has been there for 5 years before this boy came to serve. Now this boy has served for 6 years and has been settled and has gone. Add 6 years to 5 years.
That's 11.
That's 11 years. She's still there serving.
And that's because the job differs, the roles differs. He came in to serve in the main industry, while she's just a secretary or a storekeeper.
And they don't actually take a lady to serve.
That is the point. That is the point. Now, if you check very well, this lady is more experienced than the guy that has been settled. Because do you know what 11 years experience in a business means? she knows every details of this business. She knows the technical know-how. Exactly. She knows, in fact, sometimes they even handle it more than the owners of the stores. I mean, so not just only in the building, I mean the market sector. This also affects other areas of the real estate, where women are often underrated and feel okay, they can only play the supportive role and not the leadership role. So what actually prompted me to go into this was, okay, I was like, I thought within myself, I can't continue doing the secretary work. I need to make a difference. I need to show this people that, okay, a woman can as well do that. But the challenge was, I can't actually, how do I get money to fund myself?
The capital.
To start up my own business. I'm going to building myself, sell, and also own my own store to sell, since I didn't come for mentorship and there was no an agreement. There was no agreement and all. So I began to like think, and when clients come to complain of some things like, okay, I actually I got a plumber to do a particular work for me. The plumber messed up everything, is not actually qualified. And then I got a tiler to do this for me. And I'm like, wow, when we have qualified tilers, when we have qualified plumbers who actually work for us, who delivers clean jobs, because we're in the market, we get feedback, all the feedbacks that's happened in the field, we get them, we get it back, because they will definitely come to us. Yes. And then some people complaining, I give my, especially those in diaspora, they've always complained how they gave their brother money to handle a project for them, only for squander the money, and they are not.
And there was no quality.
Exactly, they don't see the value for what they give out, you know. And sometimes it's your brother. You can't actually sue.
Exactly.
When family comes in, you don't have a choice than to leave it.
You hear some people say when it comes to money, there's nothing like family. When it comes to business, no family.
No family, but although there are some that they don't mind. They don't mind.
You seem to have not met some tribes in Nigeria. That don't joke with. Okay, is your elder brother? Is your elder brother? There's nothing you can do. You just have to leave it like that. So the end up, but if it's like, if you actually give this to a company to help you handle it, you know, all of those issues won't be there. You'll be able to handle it. If there is anything that is not actually done properly, you'll be able to handle it legally, you know, and so on. So when I identified a lot of problems clients usually face, then I tried to find solution. And you know, these artisans and the rest, they have the way of having their own ways too. I will be seeing details in that, but they actually have the way of making their own ways in getting money from clients, extorting money from them. I'll just say embezzling money. You know, a particular project, probably this client comes to buy goods worth 10 million, and then they will have to inflate money on these prices and add. You will be there, you have to do the business. You know, they actually came to you, this is what they want, and you have to work according to what they want. You know, and this person doing these projects is struggling, borrowing money somewhere in order to complete his project. And the other person is there eating too much out of it. And a problem that probably a goods that you're supposed to buy for 5 million, you're buying it for 7 or 10 million. The 5 million is actually is supposed to be the amount you're supposed to buy these goods. But then you're buying it way more than, because the other people have to eat from there. You know, and they will still be paid for it. So why do you want to, even if you want to, the margin is usually too much. It's too much. So I was like, okay, I can actually bridge the gap. Like connect clients to people, distributors and these owners, people who actually owns this business, who really deals with it, and in order to reduce, help them reduce costs. And another problem is sometimes a particular goods that a client will select and say, okay, this is the quality I want. So once you go, they say change the quality, give me a lesser one. So they have something for themselves, which is not really good. This person has actually showed you that, okay, this is what I want.
The lesser one, it takes it and it doesn't give him what he wants.
Exactly.
It tends to tarnish the image of his business.
They are just interested in what they have to gain. They're not interested in the client. You know, they don't care what you're facing. They don't want to even know.
And this is the role a woman is playing.
That is it. So when I came in, I said I have to bridge this gap. I have to cut off these markups. You know, these loopholes. I have to close it. So I came. So my company is actually here to bridge the gap between people who need these services and people who owns them. You know, trying to help them so they get this directly.
It's going to
so
be
they
a
have
win-win
to
situation.
Exactly. So you don't have to overspend. You have to, like, you don't spend much, but you get value for what you want. So that's
really nice.
Oh, that's a good one. Now I feel like moving into that field.
Don't say that. Don't say that. I feel like after this.
All right, it's been a good one. So still talking about your field, real estate and construction industry. Now we've discussed about the inequality that revolves around equal participation, that's between male and female. How about the pay, the payments? Is there gender equity when it comes to payments, when it comes to mentorship programs in the real estate industry? How far about that? Because I know it's a problem or it's a challenge in this industry. So how has it been so far, this 8 years in this industry? Gender, equal pay, equal mentorship between the male and female in this industry. How has it been?
Over the years, it has actually improved, but there is still we still have a long way to go. Yes, they've actually improved, but you know, some companies, normal, they wouldn't want to. They don't really. They just feel, even if the male and then the female are doing same thing, they pay the men higher than the female. I don't know why. We offering the same services. Why are we paid lesser? Why are we not giving equal payments? So, and concerning mentorship, some companies have actually had programs, training programs that actually mentor some women into doing so many things in the real estate sector. Like most times, let's say interior designers, there are a lot of women who are actually going into interior designers, and they actually get experienced people who are already experienced in the field to guide them through. Yeah, so there's actually been improvement, but there's still a long way to go.
So how about your own company in terms of, mentorship programs? Are you also into it? Or you about to?
Not yet, but sooner.
You're planning towards that.
Yes.
So, how can a woman be into this field? How can she start this business?
Real estate.
The real estate business and construction.
Wow. It's like I said before, it's never easy to go into real estate, but I'm not discouraging anybody. Yes,
they can actually comes easy.
Yes, nothing good comes easy. Yes, they have to first of all identify what they want to do. Like I said, there are a lot of niches in the real estate. If you want to be a real estate agent, if you want to be a broker, if you want to be an interior designer, you want to be a project project manager, you have to identify what you want to do.
Yeah, what you're capable of doing.
Yes, exactly. What you're capable. Exactly. So you have to identify it, and you shouldn't go into it because you see people saying, "Okay, there's money in real estate."
I was going to come to that. Hold on, Sarah. I was going to come to that. All right, viewers, let's quickly go on a short break, and when we come back, this conversation will continue. Stay tuned. Welcome back, esteemed viewers. This is still Engendered, and the topic is women in real estate and construction industry. We'll be having this important conversation with our guest, Joji, Sarah, who is an entrepreneur and the CEO of the agency, the Luxury Agency Limited. I hope I'm right. All right, Sarah, before we went on that short break, you started a conversation concerning so many people being involved in the real estate and construction industry. To be precise, the real estate, because I was going to, make an emphasis on that. You hear so many people say, I'm a realtor. They don't even know what real estate entails. They just want to sell land. Or some people will hear that, oh, there is money. There is massive money in real estate industry. Do you know how to go about this? Sarah, what's your take on this?
Like I said before, people feel like when you say the word real estate, they feel there is money in it. It just comes to like as if you're doing money laundry or something.
Exactly.
But there are lots to this. There are a lot of sacrifice you have to make. They are like, you can go months. If you don't have the mind, you won't be able to
start.
You won't be able to start.
Okay.
Let me just tell you the truth. Or even if you start, you give up on the way. I know a lot of people who actually gave up in this real estate. Yes, I know a lot of them. They're like, I didn't know it was this tough. But one thing I kept telling them is that nothing good comes easy.
That's true.
Yes, you have to show yourself approved for people to know. You have to show that, okay, you can do it. And let people see your results, that you can really do this. That is when they believe in you and results start coming. So it's not something of just, okay, let me just go into it and instantly I start seeing results. Especially for women, it's very, very difficult. So there's actually more to this than what people say out there. So there's a lot of sacrifice you have to make. There's a lot of sacrifice you have to make. You have to be you have to be consistent. Consistency is the first thing.
Very important.
You have to be ready to face skepticism. Because people will always, men are always skeptical when it comes to women in real estate. Yes. You might be talking to a client, you'll just be looking at you, say, please try and finish, let me leave. Will you be able to? Some people can't take that. Or are you able to sacrifice going under the sun all the time, talking to clients about what you do, and then after you've gotten their contact, doing the follow-up. They say, come tomorrow. Okay, don't worry, when it's time, I will let you know. By the time you go to that place, they're already done with their project. You will just be frustrated. This man actually told me that, okay, he's going to give me this job. How come I came and I saw that it's already done? Like, or you see people working and you're just frustrated and you'll be like, how do you'll be disappointed. Because you're actually putting your hope that this will actually work. So you have to be consistent. You have to be ready to face the challenges that is actually in real estate, and you should be ready for mentorship. You can't just go into something you don't know much about
without having the fundamental knowledge.
That is it. So let me just give you an instance. There's this lady I told about what I do. So I told her this is what I'm actually into, and she usually see me post it on my timeline, and she see the deals I seal, and then the next thing she said she's going into what I'm doing.
Okay.
Oh, I said, no problem, you can do that.
Let's do that.
So when she actually got a client, and she said, okay, there's this client that wants to buy goods and like that, so how we should go about it? How am I supposed to know how you're going to go about it? The thing is, it's not something of, and she wasn't even ready that I help her in it. She wants to get my connections directly, like she doesn't want me to be involved. Okay, I should link her up to these people. Like, is that how things are not done that way?
You don't want to also.
Exactly.
She will ask you of how to go about it, and
she wasn't even ready. And I'm like, okay, can you just link me to the client? Let me do the business. Let me do the. She was like, no. So me, I want to collect her client.
Oh, wow.
Money.
I said, okay, there's no problem, because anything that has to do with, I don't have strength for arguments. I don't have strength for anything that involves. So she's already been a selfish person, but even trying to, I want to collect her clients, or maybe I want to share gain with her. This is me trying to help you, and then she was already seeing it that I was trying to collect what belongs to her. So I told her the market is actually very wild. You can actually go there and you can seek for your, find your way out as well, because you know she's far way advanced than me, like in age and the rest. So she felt like she could intimidate me by trying to. Yeah, so I told her she can go ahead and do what she. And so she started painting me names that I'm not a good person, and which I don't really. So what I'm trying to say is this: before if you want to go into a particular thing, you should be able to know the technical know-how of that particular thing you're going into,
and also have a mentor.
Have a mentor is very, very important. If she had actually if she actually came to me telling me, oh wow, she actually loves what I'm doing and she wants to go into it, and how we should do that, how you know, it's a different case entirely. Yes, I will know how to direct her and tell her or guide her through. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do.
Was just yes, she was just
the money. She was just, and she doesn't know what. There are lots of things. After you seal a deal, can you follow up the client? If the problem arises, would you be able to solve it? Because sometimes you supply goods and there might be a factory error on a particular goods, and you don't expect the client not to come back to you for you to solve it. And you have to, as long as you supply this good, you have to do the follow up. Make sure that this client has actually achieved the aim. Do you understand? That's the most important. You don't just supply goods and you go relax. When problem come along with it, you'll be able to identify this problem and solve these problems. So it's actually more than what people think. Even some business owners, they run away from such problems. But I can tell you that a lot of my customers, they all know that I'm this kind of person. I'm not scared of challenges. As long as it comes. As the client start nagging and saying stuff, mine is to calm you down first. First of all. When I'm done calming you down, then I actually find a solution to your problem. And they'll be like, wow, they really didn't know that I can actually. That's how we come to an agreement again. I will keep pushing. You know, we can never be all good at all time. Yeah. No, so that's perfect. One of it.
So you're being a problem solver.
Yes, problem exactly. So any women aspiring to go into real estate should be ready to face challenges. They should be consistent.
And also sacrifice.
They should sacrifice. Consistency and sacrifice. You have to be ready to sacrifice your time. You have to be obedient to your mentor. It's very, very important. You know, all of that will make you a very you'll be very good in the field if you actually apply all of this.
Now, speaking about mentorship in real estate and construction industry, are you supposed to have just one mentor throughout, or as you advance, you know, as you get to one level to the other, there's a tendency that you change your mentor, depending on the level you aspire or you advance to?
Yeah. Actually, it's very, very important that, you know, a particular mentor might actually know something at a certain level. You know, and as time, just like in school, we have degree. After you actually attain degree, you have to do your master's, PhD, something like that. So, you know, there are levels to this. Some of this, your mentor still has a mentor that he or she is looking up to. So you have to be ready to upgrade, because things are changing daily, things are evolving daily. So you have to be in the market. You have to be ready to upgrade in, you know, so you're not supposed to just key to your mentor and your mentor. You have to be able to learn from others. You can even make research, or probably learn from other mentors that you even have to still come to teach your mentor some of these things that you've actually have advanced that the person doesn't have ideas about.
So that's if the mentor is receptive.
Yes.
You know, there are some mentors I feel like, I'm mentoring you. What do you want to teach me?
You know, some are very like, I had a friend who is actually an interior designer, and there's this my friend, I have two of them. The other one, she's actually good, but this one supersedes her. So she was like, when she saw me, there was one project I actually gave to one of the interior designers to do, and it was like, when she came, I told her to come and see what this lady has done. And she came, she was like, wow. And she was like, what's her handle? I told her. And then she checked her and was like, wow, I really need to upgrade.
Okay.
I really need to upgrade. Can you link me up with her? And she has people who are under her that she's actually mentoring. But she didn't stop there. Like she was ready to learn more. So you have to be ready to learn. You don't have to say, okay, because I actually mentored you, then you don't have any, there's nothing you can.
You know it all.
Yeah, nobody knows it all. Yeah, nobody's an island. So you just have to be ready to learn every day and be ready to give chance for other people to learn as well.
Okay, still talking about learning, can you share a project or moments in this 8 years of being in the real estate and construction industry where that moment made you proud to be a woman in this field? Can you share it with us, that proud moment?
Sure, I can. Ah, God, when I just remember this particular project, it makes me laugh because it was just like magic. Let me start with it. Like, I actually went to a particular site in one estate. So there was this man. They actually had 2 projects there, but there were 2 architects handling those projects. So I went, and luckily I met both of them on site. So I spoke to the one I met first. I greeted him, spoke to him. This is what I do. I gave him my flyer, and the man looked at my flyer. He gave me back. I should take it that he already have someone that supplies him these goods. He doesn't need any. I was trying to like, sir, I can actually help you, link you up with budget-friendly clients. I mean, suppliers I can give you at a very good rate, so you spend like. He said, I told you I already have a supplier. Didn't you hear me? In fact, I have somewhere to go. That was how he was still there. I'm like, okay, sir, thank you very much, sir. So I left and moved to the next person, the next architect. And I spoke to the man. I told him, okay, this is what I'm into. You know, like, really? Like, actually, he won't lie to me. Someone came to take quotation already. That he actually has a supplier, but someone actually came, which he sent his dialogue to come to the site, and the person has actually taken quotation for tiles. So he doesn't think he can work with me or something. I said, sir, but you can just give me a trial to see what I can do.
Benefit of that.
Yes, just try me and see, because I'm going to give you good prices. I'm going to give you, and then he now like, okay, no problem. He's going to what he's going to do is that, since I have said he should give me a trial, he wants to give me a trial. And if I don't, he will try me by allowing me to also bring my own prices. I said, okay, sir. So, and because I told him we have a couple of artisans that we work with in my company, where they do all of this, I mean, in different fields, tilers, plumbers. And he said, okay, since he already had his own tiler who had actually taking quotation, I mean, and I'd gone to get him the prices, I should also get my own tiler that will do that. So I called my tiler. He came, he took measurements. After he was done with the measurements, then he brought it to the man. We brought it to the man. This is the measurement of the place. This is the measurement we're taking, and these are the square meters that we actually work for the whole of this building. And the man was like, are you sure your tiler knows what he's doing? And like, I told him, yes, sir. My tiler knows what he's doing. This man is a professional in this field, and he has been in this field for the past 15 years. He really knows what he's doing. He said, I don't believe he actually knows what he's doing, because the quotation, I mean, the square meters the other tiler gave me was the margin was too high. How come your own tiler gave a lower
margin?
Yeah. I said, I don't know about that, but just try me, sir. He said, okay. So he told me to send him samples of these tiles. I sent it to him. So I gave him my price. He took those samples, I mean the pictures, sent to the other supplier who is to supply him the tiles initially. So the man gave him his own price, and he was like, wow, the difference is too much. He called me again. are you sure you supply me exactly what you're giving to me? Are you sure you'll be able to supply me exactly the prices you're giving, or you're going to supply me a lower quality? I said, sir, exactly what I've sent to you is what I'm going to supply.
What you ordered
yes,
is what you get.
Exactly. That's what I told him. He was still doubting
because you're a woman.
Yeah, he was doubting. I'm like, he now said, you don't even own a store.
Okay.
You don't even own a store. How then? That was the first thing he asked me when I came. Like, you don't even own it. How do you want to convince me that you can give me a cheaper price? I told him that, sir, don't worry. It's my field. I know the in total of the. I know everything that it's in the business.
Okay.
So don't worry. A lot of men in the market there don't own stores, but they do business. They still they get contracts. They do this supply and like, so I
because
can equally do it. Yes, they know that's the basic thing. You should know the technical know of what you're doing. So he said, okay, let me try you. He allowed me to supply him the goods, and he said, okay, I'm going to work with your Tyler.
Okay.
He told the other person, I'm not working with you. Look at the difference. Do you know that the man, because the goods he bought was up to 7 million naira.
Okay.
The first quotation that was given to him, the amount of goods that he was supposed to buy was around 12 million.
Wow.
Okay.
Now you see the margin.
Just saved him how much?
Do you get?
You can imagine. I was like,
wow.
It was later he was telling me that if only, and his spirit was like, I bet let me just allow this girl go. What can she even like? She do? But he just held himself. Like, okay, let me just give her, because he like when he sees young women who are trying to hustle, he likes supporting them. So he like, okay, let me just try her and see what she can offer. Let me see what she can. So the man, that was how I got that job, and the Tyler did excellently as well. He was able to deliver, and he was like, wow, that he hasn't even seen a Tyler that did a clean job like this for him ever before. That he was so grateful, and that was how he gave me another project. Okay, I should supply him WCs.
Okay.
Yes, well, that is sanitary wares like WC. And I supplied him the same thing. While I was supplying this, the other man wasn't around for a while.
Okay.
So when the man came back, by then, though his workers were working on site, because oftentimes when I come to make supply, I see people working there. And I saw that they were already done with tiling, and they were done with facing of doors, and it was just me. I think I didn't really go there, but it was later on I knew that, okay, the man called me. This was how it happened. So when this other man came back, he was like, he came to check what his friend is doing. Like, oh, you've really gone far. Like, where did you buy your ties and the rest? And one like, it was even the man that started. Told him that, can you imagine? Started telling him the story behind everything. Like, there's this lady that came to me one day, like, she sells building material, like, she can give me at a very good rate. And I was doubting her, but I just tried to give her a try. And do you know how much this lady saved me? Like, she helped me. Like, I was able to save the amount of money that I would have just given to this businessman and I mean the supplier and the Tyler to it. She just saved me. The man, like, really, that she even supplied me WCs, and like, the man like, okay, how much did you buy the towels? And he told the man, he was like, wow, are you for real? He said, yes. Even me, I'm shocked. Like, I never imagined there were prices like that in the market. So he was so overwhelmed, and he said, okay, can you give me her contact?
Okay.
Can you give me her contact? That's where I'm coming. And funny enough, he didn't tell me that he gave my contact to someone. So I was clueless. I didn't know something like that happened. So he called me. Okay, someone gave me your number, and can you send me samples of sanitary wares I want to buy? I sent him samples, and then he bought from me, and he told me to supply and to deliver. I was like, what's the address? And he told me, he told me the estate. I was like, this same estate I'm working for this man. I was like, okay, no problem. And when I checked the street, it was the same street. I was like, wow, okay. When I got there, I saw that it was the man. So when he saw me, he said,
It's you.
Are you the one?
This is what they say. What God cannot do does
Like, he was really, really shocked. He never believed I was the one that did all of that. Like, the man was like, he now immediately called his friend. So do you know that this lady came to me, told me the same thing, but I was skeptical. I doubted her. I was like, I felt she can't deliver. So wow, like, really? So he would have actually saved a lot of money too if he actually had listened to me in the first place.
And I'm sure from there you also got more business.
That is where I'm coming. This particular man, he gave me other jobs and even told me there's actually an estate he has to handle, which actually he's handling about 13 buildings. And when it's time, he's going to call me for it. You can see, you can see that, right? So it all starts from somewhere.
Seriously.
Yeah, I actually proved myself. If I had not delivered, would I wouldn't have been able to.
Or if you actually wanted to get the funds.
Exactly.
You wanted the gain out of the business.
Or if she
you
had allowed the criticism because she's a woman.
Yeah, she would actually.
If I had not pressed more.
Yeah.
And I really thank. I'm really, really grateful to the architect that really gave me. You know, there are some people that can be so nice. For him saying, I love to support young women who are trying their best, who are hustling. That's a plus, because not every man out there is willing to support women who are struggling. But they are easy to say a lot of ill things about women, but they are not ready to support the ones that are struggling and trying to earn a living from their hard work. So he was really, really nice to me. I will say it.
Time is against us now. In few words, can you advise young women looking to enter or grow in this industry? Just in few words, what's your words of advice for them?
My words of advice is you should be able to persevere. You should be able to learn. Be ready to learn. I mean, be ready to learn and put your mind, because you shouldn't be scared, because if a man can actually strive in real estate, a woman can as well. So you shouldn't limit yourself because you're a woman that you can't do it. If these men are doing it, we can do it and do it even more better.
I mean, you don't have two heads, right?
Do you get?
Exactly.
It's one head.
So,
all right, thank you so much, Sarah. It was nice having you on the show. Hope to see you some other time. And I hope you don't mind being my own mentor when I'm ready to be in the industry.
Sure.
All right, viewers, this is where we draw the curtain on today's episode. I hope you had a swell time. Now, for those of you aspiring to move into the real estate and construction industry, just like our guest has said, you need to continue to persevere. First of all, you need to have a passion and also know the technical know-how about what you're about to venture into, so that you don't rush in and rush out. Till we come your way again, I am Confidence Reuben. Stay tuned to Kaftan TV.
Thank you for watching Engendered. I still remain your co-host, Stella Izang.
Bye.